Hello, good evening, welcome back to the channel, me Dragonborn McQueen. Welcome to more spooky creations in Planet Coaster 2. Oh, yeah, if I have it paused we can't have the music playing, oh well. That would not help, would it? Right. What we're looking for is hay. Let's have a look. Alright, okay, that's hay, but that's not what I want, so let's try thatch. Good, that's what I'm after. So I hope everyone is doing well. I'm just kind of trying to line it up with the centre. Let's go dark, shall we? So I'm just trying to make it look a bit spooky. That music's a bit loud, isn't it? I guess there's reported a case of pickpocketing. It's got the spooky playlist on, all ready for Halloween. We can so let's turn off that, thank you. So I'm building a pumpkin patch ride. That's what I'm calling the big wheel, the pumpkin patch. So I kind of want this to be not a centerpiece, but kind of near it, just to. It's gonna look like it's got hair at this rate. Give it lovely curls. So yeah, I kind of want this to be nearby, just to give it a bit of flavour. Oh no, I want to spin you that way. Actually, do we want it kind of around here? Let's give it that kind of look. Looks kind of weird, doesn't it? It kind of works, I don't know. It makes it look slightly more interesting. Says that's 5 pieces there apparently. Okay, why am I... Oh. Because I was editing that. Split from building, right. That's how we want it. I don't know whether I want that still there. We don't. Oh, oh, oh. I need to put some kind of covering on this queue over here, definitely. I can put some... I'm thinking about putting the covering of the... Yeah, it gives us enough space to put something around it, I think. Actually, we can move that a little bit. So I don't know whether I might want to put around it. I might put some other stuff around it just to liven up the area. Some stones, some sort of a suitable spooky scenario. But I want to cover this queue line. And that is what we should do. And my current favourite roof piece is from the new pack. It's just got such nice texture. It works really well for what we're doing. Alright, we need to adjust you slightly. Don't like the way it's hanging over that path there, but Yeah, I don't know. See, if I cut that bit off there, those two pieces, then they'll be exposed. Mind you, there's exposed queue line anyway, so should we just see what happens? But then, yeah, no, it doesn't cover it enough. Unless we bring it closer to this end. Bringing it close to the other end though means that the post on this far corner would stick into the yeah. Alright, let's go with that. That's a good enough start. We've got standard railing in there anyway. Excuse me, I had a bit of a cough. Let's go this way. Right, now we want to get rid of all that and come into coaster supports, I guess. Yeah. No, perhaps we want to come into here because there's nice lampposts. In fact, there's a really nice lamppost from... There's a Viking lamppost, which is pretty good. It's really big. Can we make it small enough? Yes, we can. It's just cutting onto the corner there, so I don't know whether that's going to be an issue or not. Hopefully not. And hopefully we can resolve that issue. Right, let's just grab that. Grab that. For now, we'll get the... Oh, I've got it paused, haven't I, on time. Let's unpause it. It was raining a minute ago in the park, which was not good. Bring some... Just noticed the problem. People are going to keep walking across. My view. Pause. Hold it. Yeah. I think that's the cats banging about in the background. I'm not sure, but they are out there in the hallway, causing mischief as usual. Yeah, we can have that as entrance. I can have it just hanging down saying entrance. That would work because there's that. Although, I'm kind of thinking it's too low. we bring it up a bit, and then we do this. I think I've got them all. Yeah, I've got them all that side. Should be an even number when we're finished with this. 12, yeah, that sounds about right. Right, we're going to bring them down to the ground. No, actually, I have another idea. I have a cunning plan, my lord. Again, doesn't happen that often, but when it does, let's take full advantage, shall we? Sorry, just adjusting the mic. Yeah, so hope you're all doing well. I'm thinking about putting something like this on the bottom, some kind of support. Perhaps a long, thin base would be good. Let's. Oh, good. Not good. Ah, actually, yeah, perfect. Oh, in saying that, no, there's an issue. Issue being that part there, because it's actually within the queue line, so I can't make it too thick at the base, which is a shame. There are other parts it would have worked in, but like all along here is fine. So what we're going to do is resize. Oh, okay, you don't resize them correctly. Fan-dabby-dozy. Well done, game. I wanted to stay where they were, but resize them so they supported the roof, but evidently that's something that the game didn't want to do. So what I'm going to do is this. Now if I resize them, it should just hit, yeah, it should just extend where it is from the base. 95%, right, cool. Brilliant and perfect. Oh, cat's coming. That's Alvin. I'm just thinking about supports, ways of supporting the roof. Oh no, I don't want you to be white like you were. I was using it earlier. Yeah, I did have a catastrophic crash earlier, but then, and I thought I'd lost all my saved data, so I panicked. Needless to say, I panicked. Fortunately, I managed to recover everything. That's great. We want it to be. Yep, thank you. That's what we want. So I have done a lot since I last streamed. A lot has been done off camera, for which I will show people in a minute. Okay, that's brilliant. That is perfect. Now is that sticking through the ceiling? That's the big question. No. Is that good? Yes. Yeah, queue coverings aren't very exciting, but definitely a necessary evil. They're evil because they keep our guests dry and means they don't buy umbrellas. Yeah, I don't know what's happened to work zones and sort of the management side of this game, but it's kind of, I know a lot of people play it in sandbox, but I would like to do, after I do the 500,000 quid park, we will, once we've done that, perhaps do a challenge park. Although everyone was saying Christmas park, so of course that idea is in my head now. Christmas park, mistletoe and wine, all the other things Cliff Richard sings about at Christmas time. Anyway, what we got going on here? I kind of want this along here to be quite, yeah, far-reaching, because I have this idea of something I can write on there. I can write the actual name of the ride on there. And perhaps in between we can put other stuff. I don't know what at the moment, but perhaps put something in between the like in between here. What we can put there I don't know, but we'll think of something and we'll do something. Yeah, it's kind of good. That kind of shields them from the ride. Yeah, I don't know whether to have. Let's move you a little bit. So, it would make sense to have lots of edit building, please. No, I wanted to grab that particular piece. Stick it at the end. We need lights on there, just so when people are standing in the queue, they can see stuff. They can see their mobile phones, etc. After all, that's probably all they'll be doing is looking up Sean and Charlotte's review of a theme park. Or some other equivalent, looking on the roller coaster database for information about the coasters we've got here. Yeah, so I'm thinking about putting pumpkin patch on here. Just pumpkin's a bigger word, so it'd probably work on there, but I can't put patch pumpkin. That would be what is this, Patch Adams? It wouldn't work really, would it? As I say, we'll think of something. Unless I just put pumpkin patch on there, I don't know. We'll get there with it. We'll come up with some ideas. It's probably the first ride I'm going to write the words entrance on. Although we've got to do that for everything. I want to put signposts up and everything. We are rapidly running out of time, obviously, with Halloween approaching. We're what, on the 12th today? So yeah, I've got to really motor with this because I've got some ideas of stuff I want to film for it, etc. So I can release just before Halloween a sort of Halloween special. Look at this park. Those of you that have all been here for most of it, you know, it'd be good to see a tour of it when it's presented as I want to present it. So let me have a look. We need to put that directly over there. Be so good if that was swinging in the wind, wouldn't it? That'd be really nice if it was swinging in the wind. Although it would make it hard to read. No, we'll leave it solid. We'll leave it stationary. We could have had it swinging in the wind. Oh, here comes Dave. Hello, Dave. Dave. What are you doing, Dave? Sorry, distracted by a cat. Easily done. So do we write it in green? That's a big question for everyone. Do we write it in green? Entrance. Yeah, I think green would probably work better. Well, that green really shows up as green, doesn't it? Yeah, that'll do. Trouble is with lighting and stuff. Oh, actually. Let's make you about 95. Let's see if that works for sticking on there. Brilliant. 95 seems to be too big. %. I've gone slightly smaller than it needs to be on purpose because we're going to do that. And then we're going to go and let's go just 3% more. our first sign that says entrance in the entire park. It's a monumentous occasion, and I'm so glad you're all here to share it with me. So I don't know whether, like I said, I was thinking about putting a pumpkin face on there made out of basic shapes right in the centre, and I think that is still a good idea. It's just how am I going to do that flat? Or if I just put a pumpkin on there, you know, that would be... The pumpkin face would probably look nicer, something equally tacky like that. Dave's playing with her food. She keeps hitting her, I swear she thinks she's a DJ. She keeps hitting her food bowl and spinning it around. So, okay, thanks Dave. Thanks for that, you know. So we want some kind of nice lighting, and I have used this light in the park elsewhere, but just not for a while. So I think it would be perfecto to use here. I've just realised I've not got angle snap on. Yeah, my stick drift is getting worse, isn't it? It's definitely noticeable. And the camera keeps flitting about all over the place, but what are you going to do? Problem with this is it's too big. Make it smaller, it will illuminate less. Make it smaller though, it will fit. Yeah, I'm going to have to go smaller. I may have to add supporting spotlights underneath, but we shall... Oh. Unless I just put them on one side, that is a possibility. They're not likely to cut the corner. I can stop them cutting that corner by putting bins there and things. Or yeah, it definitely looked like they're in darkness on the other side, which is not good. Let there be light. I think a definite addition of more corn, hay, that sort of thing, hay bales, decorations, you know, around this ride would look a bit nicer. Let's go back to some workable time. Shield your eyes. No, we want this, thank you. What I want to do, stick to surface. And we want to go random scale. I definitely don't want ears of corn sticking through the... Oh, flipping heck. Yeah, I don't want it sticking through there, thank you. Right, okay, let's definitely add more pumpkins around Pumpkin Patch. It's gonna be pumpkin centric, I think. Also, I want to make the floor look more dirt based. Does that make any sense to anyone? Yeah, I definitely want more dirt based. Oh, whoa, that's way too big there. It's going too big on its scale. Let's whack it down to 150. I think bigger than 150 is going to be too much for the front. Gonna add hay bales. Make the floor a bit muckier. I might just have freestanding letters to write Pumpkin Patch. Yeah, that's better. Although I think I've got thicker corn there, I don't know. Alright, terrain brush. Dry grass. Or pebbles. Or shrubs. It's a shame there's no dirt, because it would work better with dirt, I think. That kind of blends in with the corn. We don't want to talk too loudly around it though, because they have ears, corn. We're listening at all times. I got my son with a real classic dad joke earlier. They've not been well, and he said he was looking for some paracetamol, and he said I think it's all disappeared, the paracetamol. I said, well, there's never any in the jungle because of the parrots. And he said, what? I said, paracetamol. And he just looked at me and was like, for God's sake. It was so bad I had to laugh. Of course. So yeah, perhaps we could write Pumpkin Patch as like a standalone sign here, and then put loads of little pumpkins around it all as well. A few hay bales, really up the cutesiness around this ride, because this is a family ride. Yeah, I do have a certain lack of toilets in this, but oh yeah, I've done a lot of work over here. We'll come to that. There is a toilet here, look. You know, there are toilets. It's beginning to get there, isn't it? It's beginning to look like a theme park. I've still got to put signs in the... Actually, do I want that there, or do we want to do this with it? Kind of thinking. Yeah, that's better. No, it's not, because there we go. Much better. I am thinking about doing a series where everyone can follow along with me as well. So anyone that's got Planet Coaster 2 can sort of build with me. Because of the randomness and certain ways that I create, you will end up with a slightly different result. But I thought it might be quite nice if we sort of concentrate on doing, and so do the whole thing on stream. If that's something anyone would be interested in, let me know. Comments are down below, or tell me in a live stream. Oh. I wish there was hay bales, because I would definitely put a hay bale in there. I mean, I know these are hay bales, but I mean like the circular hay bales. I don't think I can make them with this hay, particularly. No, I don't like them. Put them on this side, perhaps, in amongst Pumpkin Patch, but not this side. What would be really nice on there is a tree on the corner. What kind of tree though? Nature region, tiger temperate. Yeah, so I didn't stream Friday because I fell asleep. I was absolutely shattered after work, so just unfortunately. And then yesterday we had a bit of a family emergency, so yeah, these things happen, unfortunately. Right, kind of nice. This should have a really good rating now. Pumpkin Patch has cheap tickets. 16% think it has cheap tickets. Well, we can change that. It has got cheap tickets. It has got very cheap tickets. Let's go for 666, shall we? Are they still going to think it's got cheap tickets? And it's a popular ride for everyone involved. Yeah, so Pumpkin Patch in big orange friendly letters. And Witch's Flight, I am thinking about making a large broomstick. I think this has actually become a popular ride now, yeah. It has, it's become popular enough that people are actually riding it. Are we filling it though? Not quite. We're not filling it on each run, but hey, I've called it the circle, yeah. Kind of like cinematic. Excuse me. Yeah. Orbit. How is that? Oh, it's orbiting. It's such a big ride, it confuses it. Cinematic. Does that work? Does it change views? Oh yeah. Yeah, it's not filling up, is it? As we watch them all leave. But so this side, I'm thinking probably more nature around the bottom of the cliff. That's probably the best bet for that side, but let's finish doing pumpkin patch, and then we want to get pumpkin face on it, which, yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to. Alright, let's go and make the letters pumpkin patch. We have music playing over here. Give me a wall. Give me a grid piece, please. I'll have a grid piece, please, Bob. Metal wall, 4 meter. So do we want, I guess we want kind of friendly, fun letters. We can't see it at the moment, but it definitely says P. We kind of want it to be fun and a bit playful. Pump. I bet I've got random scale on. Yes, I have still. Pump. Actually, it's so much. I was just thinking the easiest way to do it, just grab it all and then just take that off. Now we can I know I've got K. Pumpkin definitely does not have 2 Ks last time I checked the spelling. There'll be so much orange around pumpkin patch. I'll be sick of the colour orange. One of my favourite colours, actually. If I had a car, I'd have it in orange. No particular make or model. Just a car. So think about putting green around it just to emphasize it a little bit. Probably will give it a drop shadow, but yeah, let's yep, thank you. Rather dramatic music for making a sign. So I was just having a drink. Moss green? Yeah, that kind of work, won't it? I think. Okay, 103, that's fine. Let's bring you down. Let's bring you across. Why I'm staring at it and thinking for a little while is because I need it to be connected. However, I don't know how to connect it. Does that make any sense? Sorcery lamppost. I could just use wires, or I could use this. I turned the sound down. Sorry, my son had come in. They've not been well, so he was talking to me about a few things. Mainly the cats, but you know, the important things in life. So we've got the sign that says pumpkin patch, but I don't know. I don't think I want it just sat on the ground. I want some. Yeah, edit building. Let's do that. Actually, what would be easier is just to do this. Right, now we've got an idea of what it looks like. So now we have an idea of what it looks like. Let's just... yeah, because I want it to be over here, didn't I? I keep forgetting when you're editing in built up areas, it sometimes does that to you. It throws you. And that's better. Yeah, it definitely works. That's kind of nice. And it gives it support on the ground. And it looks like... There we go. What we could do with that... Actually, let's bring that back. And I just wanted to do that with you. Is bring it round front as well. So we have a frontal. So that no matter which angle you're coming from, whether you're coming from this side of the park or the other side, you will know that this is Pumpkin Patch. I still haven't done Witch's Flight, so then now we can edit building. And then we could put the big pumpkin on it. Hang on, there's something going on here. Many guests have reported pickpocketing. Well, good for them. Scary orchestral playthrough gets a bit much after a while, really, to be honest. Guess think vampires cheap. Well, you didn't think that before. Think Wraith is cheap. Well, have fun. Knock yourselves out. Pumpkin Patch is cheap. Good for you. Reaper is cheap. They think everything is cheap now. Well, pickpocket has been caught and ejected from the park. Hooray. Probably the one going on a killing spree. Killing spree? No, that's not the right word. Pickpocket spree. What kind of theme park game is this? I know it's Halloween, but that's taking it a bit too far. Oh no, I would definitely wanted that Thank you. Right, let's I hope this works. I've never done this before in my life. I have no idea what I'm doing with pumpkin. Although it kind of works, doesn't it? By leaving those gaps. The flat side it doesn't work at all, but with this side it kind of produces the natural relief for it. Right, let's go. Nah, it doesn't work, does it? That works like that, but looks too big otherwise. Mind you can get pumpkins like that. Pumpkins of all shapes and sizes. I want to make a slightly more interesting face. Do not do that, stick to beginning to look like Pac-Man there for a second. That wouldn't work. Now we'll sink these back into our pumpkin. That looks rather cute at the moment. It's a shame there's no... Yeah. There's no decent wedge. Makes things rather difficult. You can go from surprised or chicken, sad, happy. Let's go like this, but let's actually go happy. However, We go happy, but we go... That is so annoying. We give it a red nose. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Pumpkin. Everyone knows his name. Actually... No, that's too big. Looks a bit long, doesn't it? Let's go 10%. A pickpocket has been caught by security. Good. That's what I pay you high wages for, to catch them. Let's push this back into the... Oh. That works quite well. Look at that, all for 18 pieces. I think we need more than that, but just a personal opinion. Actually, it's very annoying that we don't have the flat, or the almost flat pieces that we had in Planet Coaster. Probably part of the vintage pack or something like that. Vintage pack was probably one of the best packs from Planet Coaster. If we had those pieces to resize. Yep, not working, is it? Alright, let's do apologise for the cars in the background, but oh, 300%, that's as large as we can go. Can I create clouds off this thing? If you believe they put a pumpkin on the moon. You know, R.E.M. song, famous one. It's got to be decidedly cute, hasn't it? And to do that, I think we need this. I just want to know how large this can go, and how we can put this like that. Alright, we have it. Yeah, twisting it doesn't work. We all know. I need to put global snap on. Yep, this is turning out better than I expected. Because I don't usually do things with art shapes because I'm rubbish at it. The people that make amazing things with art shapes, I just can't. Ah, no, I've lost him. Come back. Thank you. See, this is the family ride, so it's got to be cute. Do we put the pumpkin on the other side though? That's the big question. Kind of feeling we probably have to, don't we? Even though it makes no odds, because nobody's going to see it on the other side. And theme parks probably wouldn't bother to put one on the other side, if we're honest. Because that would cost money. Yeah, do you know what? That's alright. Yeah, no, you can see it, so... Yeah. Probably need to do more to this covering, like up here, because that's a bit... There's no support or anything there. It's not desperate for it, but I just think it would look more impressive. It'd work better. You would be disappointed if you turned up and there was actually no pumpkins here, wouldn't you, sir? Let's be honest. We need to fulfill, put loads of pumpkins everywhere. Just fill the area with them. We're nearly at 50%, would you believe? So I could easily put another ride in. Easily. Yeah, I want some... Do you know what would be a good idea? let someone else worry about being DJ. I'm randomly scaling it, but I'm just realising that's probably not a good idea. And I probably want to control the scale a bit more, so I don't have it blocking the sign or badgering the people standing the queue line. Yeah, stop aligning to surface malarkey. We'll stop those shenanigans right away. So yeah, there's stuff inside. I wanted to put something inside, didn't I? Like, I did say corn, but I don't think so. I think we'll just fill it with bramble, a bit of bramble. Because if I had the creosote bushes, the sort of dry, harsh Halloween bushes, it'd scratch the heck out of the guests' legs as they walk by. Not that it's important because it's a computer game and perhaps I'm reading too much into it. However, it would still scratch the guests' legs as they walk by. We must look after our virtual guests, otherwise they won't virtually come back to my park ever again. It doesn't have any unique rides apparently, which is frustrating. We could put a unique ride in. I could possibly do a like a log flume or something. Yay, it's much better now. Pumpkin patch. Just need to fill this bit in here. Do that, add the signpost, finish off this, finish off werewolf. Yeah, it's beginning to get there, isn't it? It's beginning to look like an actual proper theme park. Apart from these bits that I whacked, yeah, that I threw down the other day. Yeah, if you're curious as to what it's like to be on Vampire And we'll wait till one's in the station. And then we'll jump on. There we go. So this is one thing I've worked on a bit of it. So we'll go for a quick ride. Let's go seat 2. And off we go. And off we go. And off we go. No. Somebody had to come and do a service just while we were about to leave the station. Yeah, so greatly improved over what we had there before, which was just a station. Now we have a ride. Although you probably noticed this bit needs a bit of work, and I need to do a bit of work over here. It's getting there. I know you kind of know why all this is just stuck here. All this wild props. Actually, let's just turn it off. And all this is now. This is actually just a staff room. Little gulpy soda shop. Done like a crypt, which kind of works. So I need to put entrance gates here, or just signs saying entrance, you know, an exit. I mean, that you can see it's the exit, but I still want to put something here. I may just put signs like kind of like street names, if that makes any sense. You know, a couple of posts and like British street names, just so it kind of blends in. I know I've got that one hanging, entrance hanging there, but oh, that's alright. I don't need to say that's the exit. It's got no entry on it. You can kind of see clearly there's no entry. Whereas something a bit more obscure, when you've got an entrance like here, you probably need to be told it's an entrance. And I don't want to block werewolf, so I probably want to put it on this side. Or I could put something hanging over, but if I put something over, it's going to block that a little bit. And that's why I'm thinking the street name signpost type look would work better. And there are still places, like little bits to fill in as well. So yeah, there's still plenty of work to be done, or a lot of bit creating to be done, should I say. I don't know why I grabbed this. We've got enough pumpkins around Pumpkin Patch. Nope, rain. Yeah, this place becomes popular once it starts raining. I wonder why. There should be, guests should be going to buy umbrellas at guest services. Oh sorry, ghost services, but I've not seen anyone ever approach it. No, well, obviously not. Yeah, so Witch's Flight, make an umbrella, a broom for it. I guess we could do that. So lots of props ideas. I mean, it would be nice to get an entrance building on here, but I kind of haven't got an idea for the entrance building yet. Guess think vampire is cheap. Well, they didn't originally. They used to moan about it, and good. Glad they think it's cheap. Do you know what? Knock yourselves out. Go on. Pumpkin Patch is cheap. They think everything is cheap in my park. The Reaper is cheap. They think everything is cheap. Vampire, Wraith, Pumpkin Patch, Reaper. Apple Bobbin's fine though, is it? They never mention this. Apple Bobbin has cheap tickets, 5% of people. 5%, I mean 5%'s fine. Thinking it's cheap. 19% think Wraith has cheap tickets. It's 20 quid. Right, a better designed coaster that's 750. The ticket price is too high for some guests. Yeah, see? It's an amazing inverted coaster. It's much better than... Why is Wraith so amazing, you know? Wolf's just pitched right, apparently. No, grab the rock. No, I'm trying to grab the ride. Yeah, it's still doing alright. Unless, is this a classic? I mean, this is the first coaster I built, so it's a classic. Its prestige is dropping though. Why is it? Or is it? No, perhaps it's not dropping, perhaps it's always been like that. Because this has... It's established, it's 1,000... prestige. Well, that makes sense, doesn't it, game? See, for the circle, I was thinking about putting more of these guys in this face, the stone, like stone gargoyle statues. Do a Skyrim. Let's do it actually, while I think about it. Series theme, and we want sorcery. I've not used the gargoyle statue once. It's kind of worrying, really, isn't it? Oh, yeah. For the circle. No, it's not what I was trying to do. That's what I was trying to do. Add to the mysterious druid type look I've got going on here. Oh, that's not very good, is it? It's sticking miles out. Oh, well, that won't work there. Yeah, I'll bring you back. Like so. Like so. Yeah, there's no point in putting one. I mean, I could put one on that side, I suppose. Yep, there we go. Oh, cinematic. We are in cinematic. It helps doing that sort of thing because you can see what perhaps needs attention within the park. However, I keep mentioning it and never do anything about it, so... Do you know what I'm going to try and do? Okay. It's too thick. Probably need a thinner stick of some kind. But I want it to be a different colour, and I can't change the colour of that. So that's not helpful, is it? Is that the right colour? That kind of seems like a good colour for it. Possibly needs to be a bit thicker than that, and that's probably too long, so let's go slightly shorter. Does that look like a broom? Sort of, I guess. And it'll do for our purposes of what we want to do. Right, give me 5 everyone. I'm going to have a quick break, and then I shall continue with signs and final finishing touches and things. Although we still need to make an entrance, and I've got to think about what I'm going to do with that. But we're going to get Witch's Flight in here, so at least we know it's called Witch's Flight. If I have time, I'll cover up boxes and stuff on rides, but I'm more interested in getting the general design and everything working. Where did I put our broomstick? There. Let's not lose it. Let's move you somewhere a bit obvious, or a bit more close to the entrance. That way we can't lose it. Right, what I'll do is I'll put, while I'm gone, I'll put vampire, although vampire doesn't keep going continuously, look. It's quite often sat there like that, unfortunately. I know it's going, I think. Right, give me 5 and I'll be back shortly. Well, that was perfectly timed, wasn't it? Oh, they're going to sit on the brake run for ages. Vampire has a expired service badge and is degrading. Well, it's a good job we were on it then, wasn't it? Because we can call... No, it's 100%. Pumpkin patches paused until a staff member arrives. Okay. The staff there already. I don't need to panic about that then. Right, we were working on this. I mean edit building. Oh, I did not mean to grab that. I was grabbing the... thought I was grabbing the makeshift broomstick. Let's just add a grid piece. Are we? No. Are we lined up with it? No. Okay, actually, I want to add a wall piece as well. Only because it's going to make my life a little bit easier. And then get rid of the wall piece in a minute. But yeah, if we're doing writing, it's easy to have a flat surface to guide ourselves off. Colours. Purple, I guess, for the witch's flight. Yep, perfect. Confirm. Really don't want to make it that large. For the kiddie rides, this kind of writing sort of, for the family friendly rides, this kind of style of lettering works wonders, really. No, not quite that small. 80% please. That's the same size as the W. Well, okay. We'll see what's going on there. Yeah, that doesn't work, does it? I don't like that being... It needs to be slightly smaller. 65? Let's see if 80 is about right for this. Yeah, liking it so far. It's ES, isn't it? Witches. I'm pretty sure it is. There's no difference between lowercase and upper for the S. Just obviously size is probably the difference. They kind of feel slightly dropped. Let me. Of course, you know what would make my life easier? This would make my life a lot easier. There we go, that'll make it a lot easier for us. And I will actually need that sci-fi piece to rest it on. We're sort of in the final push, I guess, of the park, because obviously I've got to finish it within a deadline, but I am thinking, well, that's weird. Oh no, because I made that one a bit smaller. Yeah, that's why it's not. Sticking, that's why it's further back, because the eye was abnormally big. But yeah, I kind of need those rods to connect the connect the letters. That G looks massive, doesn't it? It looks abnormally big, but I know they're meant to be playful letters, but there's playful and then there's playful letters, isn't there? Of course, there is scenery bits I still need to do. Obviously, finishing off both the coasters. Actually, let's move that up because I don't quite like where it is. Yeah, that's about right. And actually, we'll put that on for a second. We'll leave it on just in case we want to add anything else to the course that isn't going to work, is it? Because it now looks like it's floating. Yeah, that's a bit better. thought of something else that I need to do on there. Let's bring that back. And give it a bit more definition. A drop shadow. Otherwise it just looks a bit flat. No. Did not mean to grab you. DF please. Right, thank you. Come back. Right, there we go. Right, let's try again, shall we? If at first you don't succeed, nope, grab that, no, grab that please, no, grab this, thank you. Hello, what? Three, no. There we go, now it's in place exactly how we wanted it. Why aren't people going on this? Do they think it's too expensive? No, so it's cheap tickets, so many guests have reported pickpocketing. I sympathise, but there's not a lot I can do about it at the moment. So pumpkin patch, we have werewolf sign. Werewolf does it have a drop shadow on it? No, werewolf is just, oh yeah, very subtle. It's because it's grey with grey. That's why I couldn't tell whether it had the... Still not got an idea for the name of this area. We'll come up with something, I'm sure. And I want lots of signposts. And I'm thinking these kind of blank areas perhaps need a bit more going on. Just to add a bit more to it. Apple bobbing was so fun, really fast. We can easily buy tickets for apple bobbing. Okay. There's plenty of drinks and everything. And I've not built a restaurant here, have I? There's no restaurant in the entire theme park. Well, it's not big enough to require a restaurant, I don't think. There's a couple of eateries, so scattered throughout. Plus, if you were spending an evening in a theme park, what I am thinking is another coaster over here. But have I got time to put another coaster in? Because we've got to put the entrance in, which I'm kind of thinking should be something kind of grand. And I've got to think of a proper name for the park, because Fantastic Forest Park is just a temporary name. I think it should definitely have Halloween in the name. Yeah. More forested areas. Hang on. I've just spotted something. Ideally it'd be nice to have sort of more forested area along here as well, alongside the coastline. That's right, Dave was just scratching about, so I'm muted. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking finish what we've got, see how much time I have left, and then perhaps put another ride in, whether it be a log flume or anything. So I kind of like the idea of a log flume coaster. That's kind of calling to me, but we shall see. It all depends on time constraints and things like that, how much time we have left with, because I need to be finished to get all the possible recordings, everything else done, sort of like with the week to spare. So realistically we've got until we've got about another week really to finish the park, just over. And that's a scary thought. It's a very scary thought. See, we got, well, yeah, we got that. Let's put a quaking aspen in. Have we got any of them? Let me find out. Yep. Do I want another tree there? No, not really. What kind of leaves does that have? Special effects, please. Yeah, I saw, yeah, well, yeah, that's brilliant, that's perfect, that's what I want. So we want a kind of golden yellow colour. That's about right. Do I want to put that in the tree as well? Yes. But the tree moves about, and therein lies the problem. But we want to spin it 180. Bring it back a bit. And we'll just do that. We just need one effect in the ground, which we can currently see at the moment. Let's hide you, please. No, not like that. There we go. Ow. Just got some interference on the old headset. Yeah, we're getting there with... That gives it a bit more definition. So this we probably want to add a bit more. Actually, we want to do... No, we don't want to do that. We want to come down here. No. Have you noticed the problem? Because I noticed it straight away. Yeah, no. That's not going to work. And let's put it back on normal axis. Yeah, it seems strange. We've only got 1,100 guests in the park. I guess the addition of a restaurant would add more. we don't have time to add the restaurant. Mind you, a restaurant would probably be easier than adding another coaster or a log flume or something. However, that might help them in upping the guest count. Like it might be the lack of original rides within the park. Alright, I want to put that here. And I want to put on there El Pumpkin. No, not you. Trying to grab this. No, the pumpkin, please. Can I? Oh, it did grab the pumpkin then. Good. I think that pumpkin... Ah. I thought it was actually bigger than that pumpkin, but I think they're about the same. They are actually all the same size ones. Because I know I made some slightly smaller ones. Many guests have reported pickpocketing. Many guests have reported what? Yeah, pickpockets been caught by security. Of course they have. That's why I'm paying them so much money. No, what did you do that for? Probably because I changed the angle. Might want to add a border along there. And if it is just like a low border. Might want to add a natural border. That's what I was looking for. A bin of some kind. Yeah, natural border might be good. So it's all really coming together and beginning to fill out, which is exactly what I was after. I do like those fences, but they are fences. If you know what I mean. I don't mean, obviously they're fences, but what I mean is they're not a natural border, which was the original idea. Right. Random scaling off, please. to there, to there, to there. Alright, it needs to be twisted a bit. Oh, it's a good job I did put that there then, was it? They don't sit that long on the benches, do they? Nope, I need to move you back a bit. You're way too far to the right. Massive gap. Not what we want. Not far to go now till I get to the other part. So yeah, probably going to try and build the entrance. Not going to start it tonight because it's way too late, and I know already I have a busy day at work tomorrow. Yep. So definitely not a late one tonight. Alright, it needs to go slightly back that way. Thank you. What's your favourite scary movie? Okay. Nope. I kind of just want to bring it up to old. Oh, we can bring it in shortly. Bring it across there like that. No, because now it's still clashing. Yep. There we go, that's connected. We don't have any lights along there, so Oh, no. Not quite sticking in there. Is it? Have I got random? No, I haven't got it on, have I? Actually, with these sitting on the grass, I'm kind of thinking. I just still got the grass there. The it kind of won't work because they're at angles, aren't they? So they're if I put it there, but on the pavement. The big question is, can I do my other trick I used to do with... I haven't found a door that's as good as the door in the first game. Which I think... that's too silky. Okay, that's no good. It's no good, it's double-sided. I mean, that's good in a way, but it's double-sided because you could stick it through a door and it would be See through a wall, sorry, and it's still... Yeah, that's no good. Really? Western picnic table has been vandalised. Show me. Have they been ejected from the park? Going home, desperate and hungry. Why? What's the problem? There's nothing I can eat here. Everything contains that thing. Well, why is there nothing that you can eat here? I'm parched. There's nothing I can eat here. Everything contains that thing. Well, so you have extremely strict diet rules because you're saying, but everything, you know, I've got vegetarian options, I've got, well, sorry, vegan options, I've got natural soda, and I've got other soda, and yet still they can't. What was that? Many guests have reported pickpocketing. Okay. Well, there isn't a lot I can do about it, I'm afraid, is there? Turn that off, and yet it's still dark. So there is, as I say, I'm thinking about adding more nature around here, because that kind of feels unfinished at the bottom here of the ghost services. This would be somewhere nice to sit as well. Just thinking, looking at Pumpkin Patch with the coaster rocketing by. Let's bring that up here, because that'll make more sense to be there. Let's do random scale on that one. So yeah, I need to add signs there, and we need to add signposts. A few other bits to do. It is coming together. As I say, it's only the final little bits, like this part of Wraith, which I don't quite know what to do with. Let's just add the finishing touches to the circle. Let's do that. No, it's got the random on again, hasn't it? That's no good to me, having random on. We want exact height. Is anyone going on the ride? Oh, there is some people on the ride. Alright, we'll give this a quick go before I finish. I'm guessing they got off. Yeah, that's no good, is it? Alright, we'll do it. Yep, there we go, seat 5 we're in. Although I don't know which one's the best one to start in. Start there. There we go. It's quite good to see that. That kind of highlights what I should do, which is a ride here, trees and everything all the way out back here. But I could do that because you can see the edge is actually all the way up here, isn't it? So, and all the way across here. Well, I think we got quite a lot done. It's now, there's a lot more detail and ride signs in there, which are the important things. Reputation old. What does that mean? Once it's old, minus 20%. Old. Right, so oh, so that's why it's not that important to them anymore, because I actually have the aging system on. So this one's currently classic. So what does it go through? New, established, dated, resurging, classic, plus 20%. Whereas the chairplane's just old. That's classic, see? It had a different system. What system does this have then? Oh. New, established, dated, unknown, unknown. Oh, okay, great. Reputation. New, established, dated, unknown, unknown. Well, that explains a lot as to why people are and aren't riding them. This has got new, established, dated, resurging, classic, plus 20% appeal. I'm guessing this has hit classic as well. Wraith, let me have a look. Yeah, new, established, dated, resurging, classic. That explains why it's such a popular ride, because it's like a really old ride, but it's classic. It'd be interesting to find out what the final phases are of these rides. But anyway, this is what else I've worked on. I think I did. Did I show? Yeah, Gulpy Elixir, which is like a crypt. Yeah, I did show that earlier. And as I say, I've got to think of a way of putting a sign onto that. And then fence in the rest of this. Add more around here. Even if it's just painting and stuff. And a bit of scenery like greenery or whatever. Anyway, thank you for joining me. Thanks for watching. And I will see you when I do some more Planet Coaster 2. Or play The Witcher. Or Skyrim. Or Fortnite. But anyway, thank you for watching, and I will see you all soon when we'll do some more live streaming. Good night.